overall thoughts on the Bears. I've been pretty consistent. I do not think we're a good team yet. And I don't know if we're going to be a playoff team because I think you're going to have to get to 10 wins to make the playoffs. You might even have to get to 11 because the NFC is that stacked. And we have a very tough schedule coming up. But Ben Johnson has this team and this culture changing in a way that has not changed in a very long time, probably since Lovey. So this is the difference. This is the difference. Is Ben Johnson is the difference.
All right, everybody, Miller Lite. Listen, we might be at the game on Sunday. I know we'll definitely be at the tailgate, so we'll be drinking Miller Lites.
Big time.
That's a guarantee.
Cases on cases.
Exactly. And obviously, if we go into the stadium, there's going to be copious amounts of Miller, but safely, responsibly, of course.
Obviously.
We'll be having some Miller Lite because that's honestly the best part about Soldier Field at this point is that they got Miller Lite. So shout out to Miller Lite. It's Bears season and the 50th anniversary of Miller Lite. Bears game days are incomplete without Miller Lites, a taste you can depend on, a great beer trusted by beer lovers for 50 years. Miller Lite is brewed for taste. Simply put, it just hits different. 96 calories and 3.2 grams of carbs per 12 ounces. Miller time is always a good time. The original light beer since 1975. Still iconic 50 years later. Miller Lite, the official beer partner of our Chicago Bears. Go to MillerLite.com/stretch to find delivery options near you. Or you could pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly, like I said. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. All right, everybody, welcome to the stretch. Insane Bears game yesterday. Big win. Let's start with this. What was the craziest part of that crazy game? Big Cat, we'll start with you.
I mean, the Colson Loveland pass, catch, run, everything. It was nuts. I thought the season was over. I thought the season was over. Not being able to. I don't know. We didn't watch the game together. I was basically in shock and disbelief for the last 2.5 minutes, and I just kept on repeating, just recover the onside kick. Like, recover the onside kick. Who the fuck cares? Just recover the onside kick. This is stupid. The minute we didn't recover the onside kick, I was like, well, now we're fucked because Joe Flacco's going to score again. Thankfully, he scored so fast because our defense is so bad that Caleb had enough time. But, yeah, that throw was an incredible throw, incredible run after the catch by Colson Loveland. Survived the game. We should have won easily. Then we shouldn't have won it. But the resiliency of Ben Johnson and this team winning games that they usually lose is a testament to him and what they've been able to build.
So you being a big guy, that is always, every time I watch a game with you, like too much time on the clock, too much time on the clock.
Oh, there's too much time on the clock when there's 17 seconds.
Yeah, I never felt safe.
True.
I was like, this is going to be Hail Mary. Like, we're just going to get Hail Mary.
They got into Hail Mary range.
Yeah.
Like Flacco's shoulder finally.
True. Yeah, that's he was like, what, 15 yards short maybe?
Yeah. No, I did take my eye out when we went up 14 and then Edmonds interception, then he run back and then it gets called back. I did kind of like mentally say, okay, well that game's kind of, we're good.
I flipped the red zone for a second.
Oh really? Yeah.
I was like,
I started like doing chores around the house for a minute. Yeah, I was like, all right.
But as soon as they got the ball back, I put it back onto the sound and I was like, this is going to be a problem. Can't stop anything.
Yeah.
No. I think that's the most unbelievable part of that game for me is that there was never even a second that either defense thought of like, hey, maybe we should.
It was the Big 12.
I saw
it was Big 12 football.
It was I think it was 30% of the plays were 10 yards or more for like both teams combined,
absurd.
Which is just
so it's Big 12 football.
That's just like you don't do that.
There was a point where they showed the graphic that the Bears had 26 first downs, and I think the Bengals had 28 plays total.
Yeah.
Like that's
that was
crazy. And it was
and
it was like a 3-point game at that.
Yeah. And then you look up. I don't know if you guys felt this way, but it didn't feel like they were getting killed by Chase and Higgins. And then I pulled up the box score, and I'm like, they both have like 90 yards.
Yeah,
like,
Higgins,
where did those come from? Yeah.
I definitely felt that we were getting killed by Higgins. Chase didn't score a touchdown, which I don't think.
Yeah.
But Higgins, the Bengals offense is awesome. Their defense is trash. That's a game that I thought we were going to lose there at the end. It would have been a devastating, devastating loss. But Caleb makes an awesome throw, and Colson Loveland was awesome.
That was an incredible throw.
Yeah.
Right over the linebacker, into that pocket, kind of like in between four guys.
Yep.
It was that. Those are the moments where you just have to like hold on to him and be like, everything's going to be fine with this guy, because that is such a tough throw in a big spot. Wasn't a perfect pocket, and he still nailed it. And it was like, all right. I did think that they were going to like when he completed it. I'm like, all right, here we go. It happened so quick, but you're like, this is like going to be a Santos. It was more on the scramble where I'm like Santos is going to have to kick a long field goal and we're going to lose that way. But I don't know. I still don't really feel good about them.
No. Did anybody enjoy watching that game?
Yeah, I enjoyed watching that game.
I thought
from an offensive standpoint, but you also realize who you're doing it against.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that's fine. Like, lison, Monongai was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching Monongai. I
Monongai in the
trick
offensive
plays. Caleb had some nice throws. I enjoyed watching that game.
Yeah.
I didn't until I did that. If I were just a neutral observer and I was watching that game, I'd have been like, "This is awesome. This is like all the flair and everything."
Yeah.
But as a Bears fan, I did not enjoy hardly any of that game.
I still don't think Edmonds was down. If that touchdown counts and they win in a blowout and we're not feeling this way.
Right.
It was a very conflicting game because while I'm happy they won, and like we keep going back to, I think the answer is to what are the Bears, and I think it's not bad, and we keep
not good either.
Yeah, we keep resurfacing that because I mean, dude, the Bengals are a deeply flawed team.
Oh yeah,
like
they're
the
horrible.
only reason that they get by at all is because they're so skilled at wide receiver.
But I was expecting this type of game. I said the only thing that I needed from this game was the offense to put up numbers. Because I knew that it was going to be. The Bengals can score on anyone. I thought we could lose a shootout, we could win a shootout, but it had to be a shootout because if it wasn't, then I'd be like, holy fuck, how do you not score on the Bengals? So yeah, I going into this game, I kind of expected something not obviously as crazy as it was, but I expected something similar where it's like it's going to come down.
The track
and I said that right in the second quarter. I was like, whoever has the ball last is going to win this game because no one can get a stop.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I want to go back to Monongai for a second. Like, he was incredible.
So good.
Like, incredible, but they gave up 254 on the ground to the Jets last week.
Yeah.
Like, they put in the backup, this guy who hadn't taken a snap. I think that was his first NFL snaps, and he looked fucking awesome. What was his name? Brown?
Britt Brown.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no disrespect to Monongai. I'm happy. I like the way he runs. I think him and Swift could be a good 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
But, like, it's a weird situation where you're happy you won, but at the same time, it's like, we kind of played in Candyland a little bit.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not taking any big sweeping, oh, my God, the offense is incredible. It was the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a game where you feel good you won, but it was like a microscope on all their flaws. The special teams, the defense.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
We can get to that stuff. I think that it doesn't matter who was playing defense yesterday. This is the first note I have. I think that even with the Bengals being the opponent yesterday, that Kyle Monongai is the better three-down back. You said 1-2 punch. I think the 1 should be Monongai and the 2 should be
DeAndre Swift has been really good.
He's been really good, but like he's not the kind of guy.
That's where I'm with Ed. Like, it's the Bengals. DeAndre Swift would have had those
totally.
Bengals.
I agree, but if you watched how Kyle Monongai was running yesterday, I think that translates a lot better over the course week to week than
I know
than
you're
DeAndre
saying,
Swift
he
does.
runs a little angrier, we'll say.
His legs never stop moving.
Yeah, but Swift
has been good the last few weeks, sure.
And he's good in the passing game.
Yeah.
And he in space, he's much better.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't see how you put him above Swift yet. Like, can it happen?
Because he runs angrier. He's going to get you 3 or 4 yards instead of 1 yard when there's contact at the line of scrimmage. That's just my take. I don't know if I'm right.
Well, the Bengals are going to get, when you're getting 3 or 4 yards, the Bengals are going to give you 7 or 8.
Yeah,
sure.
That's
they can't tackle for shit.
Yeah.
There's so many guys standing up in an NFL game, like standing up straight.
Yeah.
It was shocking to watch.
They are horrendous.
Horrendous. I think it's been like 60 years since a team has lost back-to-back games while scoring 38 plus. Like that, it's very hard to do.
Yeah.
And they've lost back-to-back games.
There's reports of like a fight in the locker room.
Well, yeah, there was Jamar Chase and then I think Chase Brown as well. They were like, just get a fucking stop. Like they were really calling him out.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah.
And like if they don't have Flacco, they couldn't fucking score either. No. Browning was horrible.
Yeah.
So he's been the only kind of reason that they've been able to do anything at all.
Yeah.
They were fucked with Browning.
Yeah.
Special teams. It goes beyond yesterday too. Yeah. I feel like our kick coverage, we cannot just allow everyone to get to the 40.
Right.
You might as well just give it to them at the 35 and kick
every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
It sucks because there's teams we got to do something about Cairo Santos. Got to get off. I know it might be coverage as much as it is kick, but like I see other teams doing these weird things where guys are kicking like knuckleballs. Yeah. And their starting field position is so much better. and then we give up the kick return. We get a field goal blocked. We get what was the other? Oh, onside kick recovery.
Yeah.
Like those 3 things happening, you should lose the game every time.
Horrible. And I wouldn't be surprised if they make that move this week. I really wouldn't. And I welcome it. Yeah. I know it's one of those things like we talked about where it's like be careful what you wish for, because the automaticness, or I don't know if that's a word, but the automatic of
definitely not.
Yeah, but automaticness, you know what I'm saying, of Cairo 40 in, like, will be missed at some point, but just roll the dice.
I don't care.
Moody.
Yeah.
You guys fucking Jaguars kicking 68-yard field goals.
Yeah,
like every other team, if they get close to the 50, they're in field goal range. We are not. We have to be we have to be at the 35 to be in field goal range. Yeah. It's just a joke. So I like Cairo, but like, and yeah, you're right. There will be a moment where Jake Moody will miss a 40-yarder and we'll be like, what the fuck? You just got to deal with that. Because there'll also be a moment when he hits a 58-yarder that Cairo never even would have attempted.
For sure.
I saw a stat that the Bears, I think every team in football has got a 58-plus yarder this year, and the Bears haven't had one since Robbie Gould in like 2011 or something.
There was a stat that Boswell on the Steelers has 4 kicks of 56 or more this year. The Bears have 2 since 1940.
Is that maybe that's
saw
the stat
fucking
I saw, yeah.
Barstool gambling.
Yeah,
I mean,
Barstool gambling is doing us dirty.
My God.
Oh, I mean, Jack McCarthy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You guys weren't here, but he was just laughing in my face, rooting so hard.
How'd that work out for him?
Yeah,
I mean,
what is he laughing
saw the video.
about?
I just stood up and I just like sucked my dick and right in his face. I told him I was going to fire him. He's such a dick when we were melting down.
He is like the most condescending. Like he just slides those little sneaky comments, and you don't necessarily react to him right away. And then you're like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
No, he says
it from like the basketball court,
and he is a friend. And I'm not going to fire him. But when you're in the heat of the battle, he's so unlikable.
You might fire him for like a half an hour.
He's so unlikable.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Just fire someone for like 30 minutes at a time?
I don't think you want that.
No, I don't want that, but I'm saying like,
I don't think you want me to just start doing that as precedent, because I would.
Yeah.
You know, there'd probably be a moment
in case
where
I
I'd be
get
like,
out of line.
Oh yeah. I mean, nailed it last Sunday. You're probably
now you went fired for 30 minutes.
Probably been a 30
What did I do last Sunday again?
You nailed it. Nailed it.
Stood up.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
I will defend myself. I'll dig my
course
heels
you will.
into
It's
the
like
counter.
the old like.
No shit, you will.
It was I was popping up and reacting to a play in a football game. That's fine.
You would
Not when we have stadium seating and half the room
Stadium
has to be able
seating
to
means
see.
you can do that because there's hype behind you.
I mean, I don't know why you're arguing this.
That's
This
not
literally
true.
happened. You blocked their screen.
And that's also not true. When you're in a stadium, if the person stands up in front of you, you have to then stand up.
That's the purpose of stadium seating, is that the people behind you are at a higher level, so when you do stand up, you have better field of view.
No, dude. Stadium seating, when you're in a stadium, if the person right in front of you stands up, you can't just keep sitting.
You can't react to a play? You're one of those guys?
No, you can react to a play, but you have to have the presence of mind that this TV is right there. You stood up and stood right in front of the TV.
Fire him.
30
Or
minutes.
fire you for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
This is going to be like the Jimbo.
I got a
Fisher,
few
Jameis
other
Winston,
takes
where
I
you
got to
spend it
get
for a
off
quarter.
first.
30 minutes out of his paycheck.
That backfired quickly.
You can put me on timeout all you want. I got a few other takes I got to rifle off.
Okay, let's go.
Can you fire him right now?
I
before
kind of
these
got
takes?
into it with, so I got my first taste of the Caleb Williams can do no wrong people on Twitter this weekend. I thought he looked kind of shitty in that first quarter.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to see what the all 22. And I'm not an all 22 guy. I'm an all 22, all 22s guy. So like I'll watch someone else watch it and see what they're looking at. But yeah, there was a lot of times where it's like he has the time, but he's not throwing it. Is someone open or is someone not open? Are they still trying to figure out how to use everyone correctly? Yeah, the first half wasn't great, but the second half was a lot better.
So much better, for sure.
Also, there's just as many Caleb Williams can do no wrong as Caleb Williams can do no right.
I feel like I see
live in the
more
middle.
of the bus.
Yeah,
that's
figure
where
out a way to live in the middle.
I've probably been more on the he can do no wrong side, but when I offer criticism, I think that it's just what I see. You know, I think that's fair. I cannot stand. And it was the last play of the first quarter. It was a pass to DJ that got batted down on a little comeback route. Kind of a just nothing play in the end. But when he drops his elbow and side slings it in an open pocket, and his feet are all pointing in opposite directions of his target, it drives me insane. Because that's something that is It's completely mental, and it's like, dude, throw it. Use your fucking mechanics the way they're supposed to be used. And he doesn't do that all the time, and it drives me insane, and it causes accuracy issues. You can argue that got Cole hurt yesterday.
That was kind of a freaky, weird.
It was a totally freaky, weird, but like if he has proper fundamentals right there and hits him in stride, we're not talking about Cole being concussed maybe for weeks on.
I'm just like, I'm in the mindset with Caleb. Like, when we win games, I'm not going to just sit here and be like overly critical.
Yeah,
you know
especially a game like yesterday. That was kind of like 3 games. So many.
It really was. It
like,
really was.
Did you see? I pulled it up. David Hall. Like, this is what some of the media in Chicago is doing. The way they frame it. He said Joe Flacco, comeback artist, completes Bears defensive collapse. Gives Bengals 42-41 lead with 54 seconds left. Total breakdown. So that's Joe Flacco, comeback artist. Then the next tweet, Colson Loveland saves the day. Caleb Williams finds a rookie, and he does the rest, saving the day so far for the Bears. Caleb Williams on that drive made a scramble that basically got us to the point where he could then make a perfect pass to Colson Loveland, who Colson Loveland made an incredible play. But Caleb Williams' pass was also incredible.
Yeah.
Like, so there's some people in this media in this city just want him to fail and will frame things where it's like, don't give him any credit. When we win games like that and he does that at the end of the game, how many times do we watch Justin Fields?
Oh, it would have been a pick. Yeah.
Be down late and have no chance.
Yep.
Like, everything's a work in progress. So, like, when we win a game like that and he makes plays like that at the end of the game, I can deal with the first half not looking perfect.
And
did you see the sideline reporter, Adita, the same one as the Ben Johnson from a couple weeks ago at the end of the game? She's like, is this guy, she goes to Colson Love, and her last question, they're both standing there, Caleb and Colson, being like, is this going to get the media off his back? Does make people believe in him more? And it was like, what is the point of that question at that moment? And it's just like you're.
Hey, Colson had a good answer.
He kind of like brushed her off, like, come on,
no, Colson did.
Yeah.
It was like,
I just don't. I like.
But it's like
not every game has to be a referendum on Caleb Williams, especially when we're winning games. We're 5-3.
Agreed. And I think, listen, at the end of the day, we have watched so many bad quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And I know we're setting a bar against ourselves, and we should be setting a bar against the NFL because ultimately we want to be a Super Bowl winner. But there's been so many times where at the end of the game, I have not felt good. I don't feel that way right now.
Right.
I feel we have a chance when 18 is out there for a final
trip. When going gets tough get going, and he is awesome under pressure and crunch time, and he has been for the last 2 years. Even like in spite of all of his flaws, and he hasn't been flawless at all in his first 25 or so starts. When there's 2 minutes left in the game, you know he's going to give you a shot.
Right.
At least he has. Has there been one example that even pops in your head where he hasn't given you a shot to win with 2 minutes left, where he's had a bad pick?
He played poor in that Vikings game.
Yeah.
At the end.
Okay.
Like that fourth quarter against the Vikings, we needed him to step up and the offense to step up. And JJ,
but there's been a lot of times
was there like
where
an egregious pick or something? Like, because I can think of many Justin Fields.
No, I just know
like,
that I think they had 21 in the fourth, and we lost that game.
Yeah.
So
no, that was a bad game. But like the Vikings game the year before, remember when we have that comeback and like there's many times where and this is also a statement to Ben Johnson, because that's when people ask me like overall thoughts on the Bears. I've been pretty consistent. I do not think we're a good team yet. And I don't know if we're going to be a playoff team, because I think you're going to have to get to 10 wins to make the playoffs. You might even have to get to 11 because the NFC is that stacked. And we have a very tough schedule coming up. But Ben Johnson has this team and this culture changing in a way that has not changed in a very long time, probably since Lovey. So this is the difference. This is the difference. Is Ben Johnson is the difference.
He is. And I did Fox yesterday, and I felt like I was maybe a little too negative, but it was hard not to be, because the Bengals, like, we didn't even get into that neutral zone infraction where we were lined up for a field goal, and then we scored off that play. We didn't get into the unsportsmanlike conduct. The Bengals are a disaster.
They're
Zach Taylor did the reverse. He did the John Fox.
Yeah.
When John Fox challenged a touchback.
Yes.
He did. He gave us a touchdown.
Yes, which I still think it was a worthy challenge of Zach Taylor, given them.
Oh, not at all.
Oh, I think so. It was. They were down. They needed a touchback. They would have been down 2
Watching
scores.
that play, though, there's no way if it's a touchback, it's a touchdown. He didn't start fumbling till after he got past the goal line.
I still thought it was a worthy challenge.
Oh, I totally disagree.
They were in grasp for straws time.
Oh, I totally disagree.
You needed anything, and
the minute I saw that replay, I was like, "That's a touchdown."
I mean, in the end, it
can't
was
be
fine.
a touchback unless it's a touchdown because he didn't
Yeah.
fumble. Like, if he's not out of bounds, it's a touchdown. It's not a touchback.
I get it. I just think they're desperate.
Yeah, but that's
it.
I mean, desperate challenges are the dumbest challenges.
Fine, but they needed something that would have been down 2 scores. Little did they know they didn't need that at all because
Yeah.
of our defense. But that's kind of my point is where I don't want to like take the air out of everything because of the Bengals, but I just don't. Our defense does not put me in a position where I'm confident going against the top 7 in the NFC right now.
No.
I just don't. And I wish
so bad.
I know. I wish I could have more confidence, but
Now,
I don't see one of those teams that like we're truly better than.
No, and we're gonna see it right in our face coming up here in December.
Which is good.
Yeah.
It's an exciting thing. I want them to be put in that spot
Totally.
with their challenge, But with that said, I mean, I'm happy we're winning.
Yeah.
Like we got a big 3 games coming up here.
Huge.
The Gateway is the last game of the Gateway is happening on Sunday against the Giants. If we get to 6, well, we already have completed what I said, 5-4, 6-3,
Yeah.
and then you got a shot, and then you're just like, hey, we're gonna have some really tough games against some really good opponents. Got to play the Lions, got to play the Packers twice, got to play the Eagles, the Niners. It's gonna be really hard, and we're probably not good enough to get in the playoffs this year.
No.
I think I think you're right.
This episode is also brought to you by Body Armor Flash IV. Flash IV delivers faster, longer-lasting hydration with over 2,000 milligrams of electrolytes and no artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners like those other drinks. So whether you're training, traveling, or just feeling the heat, work hard. Drink your Body Armor Flash IV. If you're watching on YouTube right now, I am holding the bottled, the RTD, is that what they call this?
Yeah.
Ready to drink product. I got the Flash IV, I got the Tropical Punch. Chief has the one that you pour into your drink. Really, it just depends what works for you. They're both great.
They're both going to work for you.
Yes.
Just like if you want to add a little to your Body Armor water, that's what I'm going to do here in a minute. The Flash IVs are awesome.
Yeah, or if you just want to crack it open and go, you could get these RTD, ready to drink electrolyte beverages. So check it out, Hydrate Hard with Body Armor Flash IV. Grab yours today at your local 7-Eleven convenience store. Listen, there's a lot on that drink cooler shelf in 7-Eleven, but I promise you, none will get you as hydrated as Body Armor Flash IV.
Amen.
So make sure you're grabbing one of these when you go to 7-Eleven. ChevyDriveChicago.com has everything you need to shop and buy smart at your local Chevy dealer. Great styles, the latest tech. You'll look good and feel good about what you're driving. Now is the time to get into the Chevy family of EVs. They got the Equinox EV, they have the Blazer EV, and they have the Silverado EV. Take advantage of all incentives today. Don't wait. Go to ChevyDriveChicago.com to find your local dealer and drive one today. How's the Blazer holding up, Chief?
Blazer's never been better.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
You're happy with all the technology, everything like that?
Oh, I mean, the maps, the screen on there, your Apple CarPlay, everything's right at the touch of your hand. I'm so glad I got the Chevy. Winter is here basically now, so click it in that 4-wheel drive. You're going to be great with the Chevy Blazer.
The bells and whistles are great when it comes to the tech and everything like that. And then, of course, getting to where you need to go safely and making sure you got a sturdy ride is always there, too. So head to ChevyDriveChicago.com to find your local dealer today. One more time, that's ChevyDriveChicago.com.
I got a question for you guys. Where are you all at on Dennis Allen? Obviously the defense.
I don't judge him. They got
personnel is.
I think we're all in agreement with that. Now, with that said,
Because the fucked up part is I thought our pass rush was better. Austin Booker came alive. Montez Sweat
had a pretty good
they
game.
had 3. I know sacks aren't the end-all be-all of pressuring a quarterback. You can put pressure on them, not get home, but it still fucks up what they're trying to do offensively. 3 sacks and
for sure.
47 dropbacks, I think it was, for Flacco. That's not very good.
No, not good. But
Especially
better
Flacco,
relative
who was a total stat.
better relative to what it's been.
Sure.
The season.
I noticed this, and I would like to defer to someone who can really boil down the X's and O's better than even us 4 can. I'm talking like Chase Daniel or something on YouTube. I thought that Dennis Allen and Ben Johnson, we expect that out of Ben Johnson. I thought Dennis Allen was I know the box score doesn't say this, but he was succeeding in spite of having horrific defense to play with. Like, there was a 3rd down where he dialed up a really exotic blitz where I think it was Brisker got home. And I was like, that is fucking awesome coaching right there. That is outstanding coaching right there.
It was C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Or C.J. Gardner-Johnson,
But they
yes.
both came off the edge.
Yeah. And for the first time in a long time, and we saw it, I thought Caleb looked like ass in the first quarter, maybe a little quarter plus.
Didn't they score 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, Dave?
But one of them was a pop pass that was, fucking anybody could throw that one. But that's good coaching, good play call.
But he got into the red zone.
Their first 2 drives were touchdowns. I don't know how you could say he was ass.
Because
he wasn't. He might not have looked like
I didn't
perfect,
think he
but
looked good. I did not. Okay, he didn't look good.
Okay.
But then Ben Johnson goes into his bag of tricks with the touchdown on the trick play to Caleb. I thought that the Bears succeeded because they're coaching for the first time instead of their players in a long time. Is that fair?
Yeah,
I know what I'm saying. With that?
It was a very fun Ben
that
Johnson game.
Yeah, the winning against let's see, the Saints and the Commanders off the bye, that was a lot of coaching. He completely transformed the run game.
Yeah.
I'm talking more Dennis Allen right here, and specifically on that exact third down that I'm talking about. It's like, wow, we actually have a coaching staff that knows, like it just seemed different to me. I don't know. Do you guys not see what I'm saying?
Ben Johnson, I think we have a good coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like,
I agree.
I thought he was disrespectful of that Bengals defense at times in that game with bring in Bagent to throw some crazy trick play. Like he was fully in his bag, and it was the most fun I've had watching a Bears offense in a long time.
Yeah. The offense is good.
Yeah.
Obviously Caleb is still a work in progress, but when could you ever be like, we're going to score 47 points? Again, it's the Bengals, but that doesn't happen. When was the last time the Bears scored 47 points?
Yeah, they had all 4 starting receivers and Cole Kmet on the injury report. They're not a healthy offense either. And
Rome Titans game when we had 3 pick sixes.
Yeah,
that sounds right. And Rome did not have a catch,
which is
right.
Crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah,
he did have a drop though, which Dave get it out.
It's annoying.
Yeah,
he drops too many passes. I think everybody knows that now.
The crazy part is we might be in for one of these again next week.
Yeah,
because the Giants score
Jackson Dart is tough.
He's been really good.
They torched.
Did he get hurt? Am I crazy? Did he get hurt a little bit?
I don't know. I just know that it's Ben Johnson used your line, Dave.
I know he
did. Don't apologize for wins. So when you have a victory Monday, I'm just not going to be as harsh on the issues because they're just hard to get.
Yeah. The only thing I really will be harsh on is the special teams.
Yeah.
Because that is unacceptable. Because there are guys on practice squads sitting at fucking home that I do think can be better on a kickoff team. I do. Because that's just unacceptable. That's their fucking job. It's to battle and get the fuck down the field and make a tackle.
We need an all-22 special teams guy. I refuse to believe that their Bears athletes are just that much worse. What I think it has to be scheme.
Do you think so?
How can it not be?
I don't know. But I'm just a rockhead when it comes to special teams. I just think it's all effort.
Right. I know.
And that's why I say special teams or practice squad. But
we were talking to someone this morning, and he has a better grasp of special team knowledge than the 4 of us do. And he's like, dude, just watch a long snapper. This is something that 4 of us aren't noticing. He's like, it is such an inconsistent, shitty snap every single time. That's coaching. And he's like, what other teams are scheming up traps and all these weird, funky formations you might not see with the naked eye. That's coaching. So who is the Bears special teams coach? What's his name?
Richard Hightower.
He's
So
a holdover.
He is a holdover. So fucking can his ass. Get rid of him. He's an Eberflus guy.
I think Ben Johnson will probably make some changes after this year.
Yeah, probably. That's kind of crazy. He didn't make a change there. That's the only spot.
Yeah.
He brought in a whole. Which they usually do, but he really overhauled the staff. I will say, I don't think I've been as conflicted as I have been ever, as I am right now when it comes to Chicago sports as a whole.
What do you mean?
The Bears are a mind fuck. I think.
I don't think they're a mind fuck.
I think they're a mind fuck in the sense to talk about because I feel great about our head coach.
Right.
I feel good, but still uncertain about the quarterback, and I feel bad about the general manager.
But number 1 is all that matters.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Because at the end, number 3 could hurt you.
I think number 1 is starting to take control. C.J. Gardner-Johnson is not a signing that Ryan Poles would have done.
That's true.
Fine. But
that's why we didn't draft Jalen Carter.
fine.
And
But
obviously they're not the same. C.J. Gardner-Johnson's not what Jalen Carter, had happened at Georgia. But I think that Ben Johnson I think he's getting a lot of control, and he's going to have all the control, and that's all I care about.
I hope so. I hope we don't get no fucking power struggle shit that happens in the offseason.
I think Ryan Poles just wants to keep his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ben Johnson it's his team. So I'm
I hope
not
you're
conflicted at all about the Bears. I think they're not a good team, but Ben Johnson I have ultimate faith in, and this offseason he will make the changes necessary to become a good team.
So you think Odengbo was a Johnson signing?
Or because that was right. That was early. I'm saying it's starting to shift
all completely
to Ben Johnson, and it's his team. Like it's starting to become his team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hope so. I sincerely hope so.
Better hope so.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Ryan Poles is worth a shit.
No,
I will say Ryan Poles. We're hard on him. Monangai seems like a pretty good pick in the 7th round. And the interior offensive line has been very good. And that we spent a lot of money on that,
Yeah.
Williams, Dahlman, and
Benedict's come back to life.
Benedict's not great.
Yeah. He's a turnstile in the pass pro, but
yeah, I mean, but you got to give some positive. Like you can't just trash Poles for everything when he does something good, which was invest in the interior offensive line, and it has been good. You give him a little.
But that's the thing. Everyone's singing his praises about Loveland and. Why am I blanking out? Monangai. Like everyone's singing his praises. So is that Ben or like you just said that with Monangai?
No,
I don't know. But
I don't think it's. I'm saying it's starting to become Ben.
Yeah,
I'm saying Poles did the draft, did the free agency, but now like C.J. Gardner-Johnson and what I expect in this offseason is going to be Ben is going to be the one who's.
But see, I would say Loveland was Ben. Like,
maybe
I don't.
That seems like a guy.
Yeah.
He would stand on the table for, like that's our guy, move tight end. I look at what I did with Laporta, like I do think there might be some of that, but and him coming to life now, like halfway through the year, healthy. He had a big game before that touchdown. So I don't know. I think that's a positive and that's a win. Ultimately, like I don't care who gets the credit, so if they're working together, if it's Ben has final say, I don't care.
You have to care about that because Ben needs final say. I don't care who gets the credit.
But I don't know who has had the final say.
I get it, but that's imperative.
Yeah.
It's imperative. And that kind of, I don't know if you guys know anything else on the Bears, but that kind of leads me to the Bulls because that's another team I'm fucking conflicted
I do want to just, like, Rome didn't have any catches. He had many, many key blocks.
Oh, dude, so, that's in my notes.
Like, the old Ben Johnson, no block, no rock, like, Rome was like living that, and DJ at times too. So that there is something like what you were saying, Dan, about like the culture changing. That feels like part of that culture change, and I think that's very, very important.
Mm-hmm. And I was keen on Darnell Wright a handful of times because he pisses me off with the penalties, but every single time I would just watch him and watch him only. He was dominating Shamar Stewart across from him, like literally blowing him 10 yards back into the backfield.
Yeah.
It was awesome to watch. Our offensive line has been it's been so good, I think.
Been a lot.
Left tackle's been a turnstile. Sure.
Pretty big position.
Yeah, for sure. That leads me to the Bulls. I don't know if we want to get Mikey in here real quick.
Yeah, I'll get him.
But I watched that Knicks game Friday, and I know they lost yesterday too, but like
they're a fun team.
They do a lot of things that are really good.
Yeah.
Like visually appealing.
Yeah, no, they are. They don't have a star, which is actually working in their favor. They share the ball. They pass so well. I think they're like top 5 in passes. They're driving well. Their offense, moves. They're fun. They're not an actual threat to win a championship because the best players in the league will win the championship. But yeah, they're a fun team. And the East is wide open, and they have beaten some teams that were supposed to be really good in the East. So I'm not like the Bulls are the best team in the East, but they're a fun watch.
We got a guy in here who might say the best in the East.
They might be the number 1 team in the East right now.
Well, they're not.
They're 5-1.
Right, I know. The Sixers, I think, are ahead of us in the standings.
All right. Well, we're high up there right now.
Okay, well, so you're 0 for 1.
Okay, yeah, 0 for 1. All my notes are pretty bad right now.
You're right, but I do think when you watch them at least, it does feel like they are better than that playing team. And they probably will be this year because the East is so bad. But I don't know, Mikey, give us your pitch.
I just love the pace this year. This is like the fastest pace I've ever seen the Bulls play. Probably the fastest paced team right now, because last year the Pacers were. They're flying, and I like Billy said that he's doing a gut rotation, so he's not using any analytics or anything. He's just going based off his gut.
Well, and they're also playing like 10 or 11 guys, and Kobe's not. Kobe's out.
Yeah,
Zach Collins is out, so it is fun watching them just roll out guys and keep that pace going.
It sucks that Kobe White's out too, because I want to trade him. I want him gone. I just want him to play like 20 games and then build up his value.
I think
we're
they
doing
will.
with Vooch.
I mean, it was literally like the Knicks were playing a game of whack-a-mole and they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like Friday night, it was, if it wasn't Giddey, it was Mathis. If it wasn't Mathis, it was Vooch. If it wasn't Vooch, it was Ayo. It was crazy how well they moved the ball and how everyone got theirs.
And it is like to benefit to not having a superstar is the superstar doesn't need the ball in their hands all the time. So you can play team basketball.
There's that too, and then like the depth is awesome.
Yeah.
Because we might not have the best starting like roster, but our bench and our third guys are they can compete with the second guys and like some of the first guys. Like Herter, I've never seen a 3-point specialist that's moving like Steph Curry running around. He's not stopping like Kyle Korver where he just sits in the corner waiting for someone to toss him a three. He's moving back, cut, slide to the side. He's going everywhere. So I love that.
Mikey, this is a philosophical question for you because I think we might disagree. Depth is wildly overrated in the NBA. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
I do agree.
It is fun for the regular season.
It's fun, yeah.
We did it with the bench mob where it's like
bench mob was great.
When you get to the playoffs, you got to have the 7 best guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
But yes, this is a fun team, and I'm not going to shit on like getting to watch fun basketball. I'm also not going to be like, holy shit, they're going to win the East.
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to stay like level-headed, but it is fun watching these guys play.
Yes.
And you could just see that, okay, if we can get one piece in here, maybe 2, but one good piece in here, great piece, some frustrated star, then maybe we have a chance with something.
Not Ja Morant, though.
Not Ja Morant?
Not Ja Morant.
I would love Ja.
No,
I heard
Ja
Giannis was looking at houses in Kenilworth.
I believe it. We big Greek culture out in Chicago.
But that's the problem. That's where I say the conflictedness comes in. Is that a word?
No, I think you need to just let go and just be like, my whole take on the Bulls is like, they're a fun team. I'm going to enjoy watching them play basketball. I'm not going to get my hopes up to a point where it's like they're going to be an NBA Finals team, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, but then when AK is saying after the game, there's different structures that you can try to get a championship. There's the 2 to 3 star players, and then a lot of role players. You can build it as a 9 to 10 very good players.
How many times has that worked?
That's what. But he said that. That's the problem. Where it's I'm conflicted because I like our guys. I want to root for the Bulls. I want to be all in, but. Once again, the guy at the top is not good.
I feel like that has worked one time in recent history.
The Pistons.
Yeah. That was the only time that
was
worked.
20 years ago.
And they were all really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what's frustrating. That's where we talked about it, last week? And you're like, oh, well, what's the deal? I was like, I want to be more in, but they just make it impossible.
Yeah, they do make it impossible. It's the problem is like, we just need Kobe. We need to trade these guys that are good, like these that have value. Like just trade them right now as they're getting older. Even Vooch, like he was talking about a buyout in the offseason.
There's no way this is a Reinsdorf. You know they're not going to trade him.
I know that's
because this is a dream for Jerry.
Yep.
It might win 50 games.
They might win 50 games, which would be amazing.
But it wouldn't.
It wouldn't do anything.
They wouldn't get closer to winning a championship.
How, when you see, like, if I'm a player, if I'm a star player and I'm frustrated and I'm looking at teams and I'm like, who can I go? Like, where would I like to go? Why wouldn't you pick the Bulls when you see all these guys running the floor, moving?
Listen, I agree. I do think there's benefits into not like it doesn't have to be just full on tanking or competing for championships. There's definitely benefits in trying to put together, especially with some of the young guys the Bulls have. And Giddey's been a lot better than I'm not the biggest Giddey fan, but he's been very good. 23. Matas is awesome. So there's definitely like some things to be excited about. And I'm not poo-pooing the Bulls. I've been watching them and I'm excited and they're playing fun basketball. I'm just not going to let Jerry Reinsdorf completely bamboozle us and be like, this team is like a championship caliber team.
No, and I don't think they're a championship caliber team until they get something. Like they need to get something, but they're not because it's.
But even like these little silence, like Jalen Smith on Friday, like I fucking love this guy.
Yeah, Trey Jones.
Trey Jones.
Dribble out of anything.
Yes.
Trey Jones can create so much space.
Yeah. His handles are
insane.
crazy.
Yeah, same thing with Matas. Like the amount of space he creates by just like 3 dribbles is like, how does he do this?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I'm excited for them. They're
They
a
have
fun team.
some fun young players that are like you should be excited about.
For sure.
It's just, big picture. It's more like I'm going to enjoy the Bulls in the moment right now, but I'm not going to think about the big picture because the big picture will just piss me off and make me negative.
I know, and that's where the conflictedness comes in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just loser talk. Like I still got like hopes for Patrick Williams that he's a late bloomer, which he looks decent.
He's looked better.
Yeah, he looks
Like,
decent.
he's
How
looked
old is
better
he now?
It's got to be 26, 27.
Real late bloomer.
I don't
like
think
it.
he's that. I
Real
don't think
late
he's that
bloomer.
old, is he?
No, he's got
25.
24.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say
so that's not
24.
that late of a bloomer.
Yeah, he's gonna be a late bloomer though. What's his 4th year, 5th year? He's on a 40 million a year.
Yeah, because remember how young he was when we
He was.
Yeah.
This is his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is his 6th pro season.
But he's kind of in a perfect spot. He's not expected to do shit.
Yeah.
Everything he does is literally gravy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's it.
$40 million backup.
Yeah, which is not what you want. But then, I don't know, Giddey's contract is kind of looking really good right now.
Yeah, I said that. I was
It's
like,
a
bring
steal.
Giddy back as long as you don't overpay him.
Yeah, like the fucking Rockets would love to have him as our point guard right now.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Hey, guys, got to talk about Miller Lite again. I mean, that was such a crazy Bears game last Sunday. Like, I know that amidst the craziness, there's one thing that was sturdy, and that was your Miller Lite.
Yeah, I cracked a victory one, then I cracked like a exhale one. So you needed those Miller Lights. They were ready to go. Always cold, always delicious, great tasting, less filling.
Yeah, exactly. And, hey, the Irish are in an interesting spot now.
They are.
I know.
They didn't make it easy, but Miller Lights all around. I'm going down for the last game of the year. Miller Lights will be in the back of that Blazer for sure.
There we go. Beautiful. You'll be tailgating, having some Miller Lights. Miller Lite is the official beer partner of our Chicago Bears. Go to MillerLite.com/stretch to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. Whatever you do, make sure you're drinking Miller Lite. Especially this season, the chill is really in the air. You need that Miller Lite to accompany you. So go drink your Miller Lite.
You mentioned Jerry Reinsdorf and heisting his fan bases.
Oh, no.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So, the Derrick Rose package
Yeah, we got to get you guys going to the bundle games.
It's coming
When
up.
is it coming up?
tomorrow. We have an
Oh.
issue.
What?
Tate after dark, Barstool after dark.
Shit.
So, what would you like us to do? Would
you
you
want to
like?
go, Mikey?
I'm supposed to do Tate after dark, but I mean,
All right.
Bulls game is
So
What you
am
guys
I.
got to do? We got to work. We'll go to the other bundle games.
all right. Deal.
Yeah.
So there's 4 left after that. Not until December. So we got a
Let
few.
me know. Give me like a week heads up.
Okay, make it work.
Got to make sure you get there early for the bobblehead.
That Rose bundle. Yeah, I know. And now they got it. I'm by Hoffman Estates. They got the Windy City Bulls now, and they have Benny the Bull sombrero.
Oh,
March 12th. I got to get there.
Oh, that's
gotta
actually
be there.
sick.
Yeah,
Saw that.
I can't wait.
Gotta get there.
Damn. All right. Do you go to a lot of those games?
I've been to 2. It's pretty
Yeah.
fun. It's small, but
Yeah.
it's basketball.
Yeah.
Arch Diacono, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out him. We get to see our rookie, who Billy just
Yeah.
puts rookies in the doghouse. So shout out Noah.
Man, yeah.
I want to see what he looks like.
Yeah.
I do too.
I'm not a French guy, but like I want to just see how he does.
You-
Hey,
Europe.
you and me both.
yeah,
That's
hell yeah.
I hate the French.
Is he ever going to get tick? Have they commented on that? Have you seen anything?
Wait, what?
Is he ever going to get any time? Or what's
I don't
going
think
on?
so. I think it's just like here, go play in Hoffman so you can develop and actually play some basketball, and then we'll see how you do next season, because they sent Matas last year to the G League, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
To the G League.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like Matas was too good and he just played himself out of it. Like he was too much of a star in Hoffman or on the Windy City Bulls to like be like stuck there. Like he had to escape, and like I don't know, he was good. So,
But that's a problem with the NBA regular season too, and you saw it Sunday. Like once these big boy teams really like tighten up the shorts,
yeah.
kind of a
See,
different story.
But that's what pisses me off, because people will say, "Oh, the NBA season, it doesn't matter until Christmas," and then they'll say, "Oh, the NBA season doesn't matter after the All-Star game," and it's like, then when does basketball matter? Like the
Playoffs.
Exactly, playoffs. But what's the point of the regular season? You need to have the regular season to get there.
I'm with you, but
it's just not how it goes.
it's just not how. Yeah.
That breaks my
Yeah,
heart.
but like, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that the Bulls have built a good culture, and Donovan's has a team where they play and they care
Yeah.
in the first 6 games of the season because that's not the case for a lot of these teams right now.
I don't believe in Donovan. I hate
Really?
to say that.
Whoa.
Yeah. I feel like he's a good coach. I don't think he's a championship caliber coach. He's a bridge coach kind of. Yeah.
Really?
What about the championships he's won in Florida?
That's college.
Okay.
It's not the NBA.
Okay.
Yeah. NBA is a little different.
So everyone played in that Friday game besides Dalen Terry, Asenge, and Javon Carter.
Dalen Terry's he's got courtside tickets. Like all 82 games.
That's your guy.
I'm jealous of Dalen Terry. Yeah.
That's your guy.
He doesn't play, bro. He's a practice squad player.
He pisses you off, though.
He pisses me off. Yeah.
Yeah. I like Herder, too. Herder.
Yeah.
Herder, I love.
Yeah.
And then Io, they're talking about he could be a
been awesome.
six man of the
He's
year
really
candidate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that's going to last because he's wishy-washy during the season, so we'll see.
The next couple games are going to be interesting because you got the Sixers.
We
and-
suck against the Sixers.
Yeah,
by
the
way.
Sixers, and we obviously lost to the Knicks, which I kind of expected that, especially playing a team twice in 3 days. The Sixers, the Bucks, the Cavs, and the Spurs. So
Yeah, it's a challenge.
those are some tough games.
Yeah, the first 6 have been pretty tough games too. Besides, I guess the Hawks, but the Hawks are pretty nasty too. So, I don't know. I'm excited. I just do think it is funny that Matas is what Zach LaVine was supposed to be, kind of thing. Like we got Zach as a high flyer dunker. How many alley-oops has that guy had when he was on the Bulls? And how many has Matas has? Like we brought Zach in to be what Matas is now, and when Zach came, he just turned into like a 3-point ISO specialist.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that guy out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changed a lot. All right, Mikey.
All right,
Thank you.
guys.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. See you guys.
See you in December at that Derrick Rose bobblehead night.
Anything Blackhawks wise?
No, I mean they're another team. They're kind of like in that Bulls mode. Like right now, they're on a 96-point pace, which would put them in the playoffs. So this is like a big stretch on a big Western Canada road trip. They started 0-2, but they took the Oilers to overtime, so they got a point there. They're in Seattle tonight. It's almost like if they finish this stretch 3-3, that's pretty. Like I think they're just going to be a decent team. Like they play with structure, they play fucking hard. And it's like they're in the goaltending. Like I think they gave up 14 shots that game against Edmonton in the first period. Still in the game because Spencer Knight's so good. So he was a little bit shaky in that Winnipeg game. They lost 6-3, and then they threw him right back in there. He was great. I think he's starting again tonight, so that'd be 3 in a row. It's the first guy in a while to start 3 in a row when it hasn't been injury. So it's like he's the for sure number one. I think they'll beat Seattle tonight. I don't know. I think they're just like a pretty solid team. And then it's like every day I log on to Twitter and it's like one of their prospects is doing something who's not in the NHL is doing something incredible. Like they have this 6'6" kid at UMass who leads that league in scoring. And they have Frondell is killing it in Europe, the leading scorer in the KHL. He's got a goal in every game basically. Kanserov, he was a second-round pick. He'll be here at the end of the year or maybe next year. But it's like that guy, if you're the leading scorer in the KHL, at that age, that is like pretty translatable. Mm-hmm. So like if he's putting up these types of numbers over there, like he could probably be a pretty good player here. So there's a lot to be excited about.
Good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
There's like
building's fucking empty. It's starting to get concerning because they've had the lowest 5 games of attendance this year of the last decade. So like no one seems to care, and I think it's the TV and other stuff, but the team is fun, so I wish people were paying attention. So
it'll catch on though.
I don't. Yeah, I'm sure if they like are awesome again, but it's like they've had way better crowds the last 2 years when they were horrible than they do this year when they're actually good. So
once football season ends too.
Yeah.
Sunday.
But even this year compared to last year at the same time, they're 4,000 tickets or whatever per game off the pace. So having 7,000 empty seats for a Blackhawks game is pretty crazy.
And we got to talk about that World Series game.
Yes. It was fantastic. I enjoyed every single second of it. Even until the Dodgers I didn't think that the Blue Jays, they were always going to win that series, I thought.
The Dodgers?
Yeah. Even when the Blue Jays had them on the heels, I'm like, I had that feeling that the Dodgers were going to eke it out some way, somehow.
When the Blue Jays stranded, bases loaded with 1 out, that
Yeah.
was like, all right.
Yep.
It's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
by
Not gonna
like
happen.
a nut hair.
A nut hair.
I mean, that was crazy. 2 plays at the plate, collision in left field.
Yeah, the
home
Blue
run of
Jays
the
probably
night,
are World Series champs if they just run the bases better.
Yeah.
which is.
I mean, that was he should have scored on that play at the plate. Like he hit a dog shit lead, and he should have ran through the plate on a force out.
Dude.
Did you like the announcer saying they were the better team?
I actually like when he said that. Obviously, it's loser talk, but like the Blue Jays were really fucking good.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers hit 203 in the entire series, which is crazy. But they just get the big hits and the big plays. And Yamamoto was that was one of the most impressive things. That was you have to go back to like Bumgarner to think of a guy who like put a team on his back and pitched that type of load. I mean, it's insane that he pitched that 2 2/3 in Game 7 after pitching 6 innings in Game 6.
Yeah.
Nuts. And his stuff was just as electric.
Every bit is electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, it is nuts. It is good too. I think it's good for baseball because it was getting to the point where, and maybe we're just hyper close because of the Kyle Tucker stuff, but Vladdy had kind of become like, oh, he got 500. Like, it's going to kind of change what everyone wants. Well, it turns out Vladdy's still fucking really good.
Yeah.
And, like, he's a super.
Yeah, well, that was the thing, too, is, like, people are, the Blue Jays, I think a lot of people were rooting for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays aren't exactly a poor team either.
No, that's a big market
They
team.
were in the mix for Shohei.
Yeah.
For many players.
Someone was telling me that they have, in terms of like their local TV rights, because they get all of Canada.
The entire country.
The entire country gets the Blue Jays.
And you get a
games,
lot
so
of
you get a lot of money for that. They were
Buffalo.
It was
upstate New York.
they were showing it on the Jumbotron live during the Blackhawks Oilers game.
Yeah.
So there would be like weird cheers, and you're like, "What's going on?" And it's like, "Oh, it's the fucking baseball
game." Yeah. They're absolutely a large market team, but people don't think of them like that because they just assume Canada.
Yeah. But yeah, and I mean, we get to see once a year Mark Walter, the owner for the Dodgers, who, dude, just buy the Bears. Live in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lives in Chicago.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
I didn't know
He
that.
has a fucking mansion in Lincoln Park.
I didn't know. Now,
I don't know if it's year round, but like I know he's got a mansion in Chicago.
How did he make his money?
Guggenheim
Partners.
Yeah. Buy the Bears. He's from Iowa. Like
he's probably a Bears
He's got the
fan,
Lakers and he's got the Lakers and the Dodgers now. He doesn't have a football team. Buy the Bears.
Damn, he went to Northwestern too.
Yeah.
Creighton, Northwestern. This guy hasn't been on my
I think
radar.
He lives like on Bissell and Armitage.
He needs to be on my billionaire radar.
Yeah, he built like this. I'm pretty sure it's him who built like it was me like 5-10 years ago. Someone built like it was like 7 lots in Lincoln Park, and he has like this.
Oh, really?
Massive home.
Where is it?
He was an avid fan of the Chicago Cubs growing up.
I was gonna say he's from Cedar Rapids, so there's
just buy the
solid chance he
Bears.
Buy them all.
Chicago
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, maybe Tom will want to hang it up.
Yeah,
at some point.
he's very like he's not a on camera owner. You see him just at championship parades.
No.
Yeah.
He's like totally hitting.
And he knows what he's doing because he just
says, "Hey, here's my checkbook.
Oh,
Go
this
and get
house
the best
is
players."
preposterous.
Yeah, right?
I was just trying to pull it up. What streets?
Wait, but
I think it's like either Orchard or Bissell in Armitage.
is Magic in the Commanders group too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's in just double groups with different people?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I don't think he owns a ton of either. Oh, Orchard, yeah, on Orchard.
Yeah.
He's
Here's
just
the
kind of
fucking
the
list.
face.
He sold the place in Lincoln Park for
No, but I think he sold it and then built one across the street that was even bigger. I'm pretty sure.
26,000 square feet. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Walter.
Yeah.
Pretty good is right. Yeah, I was sick. Scherzer, I hope he plays again.
We'll see.
He's a guy I could never. I just want him to pitch forever.
He
Just see that maniac on the
He's
mound.
I love him.
He's awesome.
He is awesome. All right. Anything else?
No.
I think Notre Dame had their
Oh yeah.
we're
Scary.
fucking everything up game, and they got out of it.
Are they completely fucked? Because
You got a
Miami lost?
problem though now.
What now?
Miami.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
You need Miami to either have ended with 1 loss or 3 losses because now if Miami has 2 losses, I don't know how you make the argument that they need to be in before or Notre Dame goes in before Miami. So you got to have Miami.
That game was
lose.
so long ago. That's what I would say. Be like, these teams are different now. If we played them today, neutral site, they lost by 3 down there week 1. It was too hot. It was too hot down there, Nick.
I'm just saying.
No, that is a real problem. That is a real problem.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I were on the other side of it, I'd be like, well, this is bullshit.
Play the games for a reason.
Yeah.
What's the weekly Fickle update? Nothing?
Nothing. He's probably going to keep his job.
Nothing.
Into next year?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. You're not going to like this, but it might not be the right time.
There's too many good jobs
It
open.
doesn't matter.
Auburn just open too.
Who cares? You have guys that you could hire Jason Neck or Sean Lewis, both former Badgers, who are doing really good things at New Mexico and San Diego State. You're not going to compete with LSU. Next year, someone else will get fired. So if you try to wait for the right time, you're just always going to get cut in line. Who cares? It's a disaster. They're going to win 2 games.
All right, then.
Check out our merch. Good, better, best there on the table.
There you go. Good, better, best merch. Go buy some. Barstool Store. Store at barstoolsports.com. All right, that's it.
All right.
See you guys.